Welcome back to the morning show. It's just a little bit before we get to 8 o'clock, and you are definitely tuned into the Thursday edition, Trending Thursday, Thankful Thursday. And right now, I'm very thankful for this next guest that I have. Napoleon Masinga, also known as Napsta, is a comedian, MC, voiceover artist, and creative director for Napsta Collective. Also takes his time to motivate creatives in the entertainment industry through his event called The Next Chapter. He joins us right here in the studio to chat to us about this initiative. Good morning, Napsta. How are you doing?
Good morning. I'm great, thanks. How are you?
Good, good, good. It's good to have you in studio. Now, somebody who might be watching you and thinking, yes, he's looking so formal. This guy doesn't look like the comedian I saw the last time I was at one of his shows. If you've missed it and you haven't had a chance to go to any of his shows, you can have a look at this clip.
Like immediately you have an American accent, people just respect you more. Hey, have you seen that? Have you seen that? Like, let's be realistic, guys. Let's be realistic. The speech, I have a dream. Oh, come on, guys. Hey, I have a dream. Just an ordinary speech. Put an American accent on there. Hey, the world's greatest speech. Martin Luther King. Hey, I have a dream. A dream whereby I forgot the rest of the words. Because you can imagine what would happen if that speech happened here in South Africa. Yeah? Yeah? I don't know. Maybe Woma, I don't know, like Eldos, a guy from Eldos. I had a dream.
Oh, wow. Okay, look, I absolutely love your style of comedy. Or maybe I should, I absolutely love your style of comedy. Switch it up and maybe you'll take me seriously. Napsta, I want to talk maybe about that. Coming out of lockdown, you're getting into some shows, you're filling up some auditoriums, you're getting sold out.
Yeah.
How's it been after the pandemic where some artists are having a tough time and you're back on the stages and people are back filling it up?
Man, what a time to be alive.
Yeah.
I think we've got more than enough stories of how tough things were. I think the most important focus right now is the fact that the worst is behind us and the best is ahead of us.
Yeah.
So it's so exciting. I don't know what lockdown was for many people, but for me, it was a time of reflection and incubation and re-strategizing and refocusing.
Yeah.
So I'm so excited for the privilege to just come out and show the world what the next chapter looks like.
Okay, talking about the next chapter, I want to talk about this current chapter. Your focus and your approach when it comes to your comedy is a little bit different. Talk us through how you go about writing some of your skits.
Yeah. So I think what's firstly distinct about the style of comedy that I do is I keep it 100% clean on stage. I just am one of those people that believe that you don't need to be crass or crude on stage to be funny.
Okay.
I also think that the stage is a great platform for us to exude our values. So it's a great platform and I just like to keep it clean. My jokes are inspired by life, by people. One of my favorite things is grabbing a cup of coffee and watching people. People are just funny. I mean, the jokes just write themselves. You know, the way we walk, the way we talk. I talk about racial stereotypes because it's all about celebrating our differences. That's what inspires my comedy, life, basically.
So if someone sees you in the restaurant and they're walking by, they must just be alert because they could be in the next skit.
Done.
But let's talk about the next chapter. You are paying it forward. You're realizing that there's a gap for creatives and their growth, the need for them to develop. Tell us a little bit more about what this is all about.
So the next chapter is a creative seminar which was launched in Cape Town in the month of March. Coming out of lockdown, I think a lot of us as creatives had probably reached a critical mass in terms of the challenges we experience, in terms of our financial situation, and just the reality of the fact that creatives are not supported enough by corporate, by government institutions, and we had been looking for help. We had been complaining, we had been protesting until we realized nobody's coming to save us. So the next chapter was birthed out of that. So what is the next chapter? The next chapter is, it's a creative seminar that's designed to equip creatives with business knowledge. Because if you don't develop a business model around your gift, your talent, and your creativity, you won't be sustainable. And you'll be part of the statistics which we've seen where you are a has-been, where you are broke at the end of your career, or where you've reached a ceiling and a rut and you can't re-evolve and reposition yourself in the market. So that's what the next chapter is. It's we've come out of lockdown. You've seen the first phase of your creativity. What's next for you?
Yeah, and what are some of the topics that you're looking to sort of handle once a person comes through to the seminar that they can expect?
So what's unique about the next chapter is we actually decided to have what we call 6 key pillars and themes. These came out of research, spending time with a lot of creative entrepreneurs, understanding the pain points, the challenges. So we've got creativity and innovation, which we'll be having speakers and panelists around. We've got creative leadership, how we need leadership now more than ever. We have got funding. We have got personal branding. We have got wellness and addiction. We've seen how many artists suffered depression coming out of lockdown. We know how a lot of our colleagues are suffering from substance abuse. So these are all the topics that we'll be covering, both in the form of keynote addresses and interactive panel discussions where the audience is involved. Because I think for a lot of these seminars, you sit there and these experts are on stage and they tell you. So what's nice and unique about the next chapter is we believe that all the experts are in the room, including the people seated there in the auditorium.
All right. Look, if someone is listening right now, watching, and they're thinking, hey, I want to be a part of this. I want to be able to grow my knowledge and be a better artist and a creative in the industry. Where can they get details about this? When is it happening? Where is it happening?
The next chapter is happening in Sandton, Johannesburg on the 4th of June. 4th of June is next week, Saturday.
Yes.
It's a full-day seminar happening from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. Clear out your schedule. It's a full-day affair, right?
Yeah.
Because if you want to learn, if you want to grow, you need to invest in yourself. So tickets are available on Quicket. We've got different categories of ticket prices. We've got student prices that are 250. We've got freelancers and entertainers that are 500 Rand, and then small business and corporates, which by the way are invited because corporates need to learn and understand what millennials and Afrillennials are all about. It's a great place where they can come and shop for insights and trends and also understand where the market is going. So those are going for 1,000 Rand. They're available on Quicket. What's cool about this week is we're running an early bird special.
Oh, yes.
So you can get 20% off. So if you like discounts like me, rush over there now.
Fantastic. Look, who doesn't like discounts? So make sure that you go through to Quicket and get yourself a ticket for the next chapter that is happening. Napsta, thank you so much for coming through, man.
Thank you so much for having me, and I hope to see you and millions of creatives who desire to take their creativity to the next level.
And I hope to not see you at a restaurant sitting somewhere looking in my direction. That was comedian and creative director Napsta. He's hosting a seminar right here in Sandton on the 4th of June. And if you are a creative needing that bit of motivation and know-how, make sure to head out to this seminar that's happening next week, Saturday. We take a break. We'll be right back after this.